Constitution Party presidential candidate Chuck Baldwin. And we were talking about people say, oh, no, Constitution candidate, I might waste my vote. What do you do when people tell you that?
Yeah, I say when you waste your vote when you vote for somebody that you know in your heart, Rocky, you know in your gut is not going to be faithful to the principles you believe in. When you know in your heart that when they are elected, they are not going to represent the Constitution, they're not going to represent the people, they're going to represent special interest groups and big money interests and corporate interests and international interests, and they are not going to be faithful to their word, and you know it when you vote for them. Now that is a wasted vote.
All right, now we're going to have to speed things along, so make your question quick because we only got 3.5 minutes. Go ahead, Mike, from North Charleston. Talk to Chuck Baldwin.
Yeah, hey, good afternoon, Chuck. How you doing?
Hey, Mike, doing well.
Good. Hey, got one question. When does a child begin to have human rights?
At conception.
The abortion, you believe, when it comes to the pro-life issue, you believe life starts at conception.
It's conception, absolutely right.
Yeah, here's the way I put it. Hey, write this one down, too. I don't go to campaign bumper stickers. Here's what I tell people about abortion. Here it is, okay? It's not okay to kill someone who's completely innocent, who's never done anything, just because that person's inconvenient to you.
Absolutely
How do you
right.
like that one?
Absolutely right. And if the pro-life so-called Republican Party would have passed Ron Paul's Sanctity of Life bill, abortion on demand would be illegal in America today, and Roe v. Wade would have been overturned already. And how can John McCain stand up and say he's pro-life when he has voted for Title X funding for abortion, he's voted for funding for Planned Parenthood, when he believes in embryonic stem cell research, when he did nothing to promote Congressman Ron Paul's Sanctity of Life bill? How can the Republican Party say they are pro-life when they controlled the entire federal government for 6 years and did nothing to overturn Roe v. Wade or to stop a single abortion?
Here's a question people don't like me to say, and I'll say it out loud anyway. Hey, Donna, you'll like this. Huh? If Roe v. Wade was passed in 1960, would Barack Obama be here? Hey, Chuck. Talk to Chuck. Chuck.
Hey, I got two different questions for you. I'll make them fast. First of all, with the Republicans and the Democrats both using our Constitution as toilet paper, how long do you think it'll be before we are in a total police state? And question number two, if elected, what departments would you start to cut off from the federal government?
There you go.
Thank you very much. I think we are already headed for a police state. I don't think it's necessarily future tense. I think it's present tense. It's an unfolding, ongoing situation as we speak. The Patriot Act started that in earnest. Look, we don't have a Fourth Amendment anymore. It's been eviscerated. The sacred doctrine of habeas corpus has been eviscerated. We now have a federal government that is able to confiscate our mail, is able to intercept our phone calls, our emails, is able to send federal troops into our homes and to confiscate our personal property without without court oversight, without any restriction whatsoever. This is already the beginning of a police state. Listen, we have both of these parties that see nothing wrong with the Department of Homeland Security. They see nothing wrong with the Patriot Act. They want to expand on it. They want to continue to grow those situations. I'm saying as President of the United States, I want to get rid of the Department of Homeland Security. I want to get rid of the Patriot Act. And as far as other federal departments, I'll start with the Department of Education. You remember we got the Congress up there, the Republicans saying that they believe in less government and they believe that, we should have more personal freedom and responsibility, et cetera. Then what do? Thank you, George W. Bush and Ted Kennedy. They passed this monstrosity of a bill called No Child Left Behind, which did more to give power to Washington, D.C. over the instruction of our children than anything ever in the history of our country. And so here we have a situation where we have two major parties that are building the police state. They are building a gargantuan federal government that's out of control. Ladies and gentlemen, if we don't get a handle on it in 2008, I don't know how much longer. I don't know how many more years we're going to have an opportunity to do something about it.
All right.
And people that want to help us, Rocky, I want to give that website out one more time.
We're running out.
Yes, sir. It's Baldwin08.com. That's www.baldwin08.com. Thank you very much.
Chuck Baldwin, Constitution Party candidate. Wow. Cool, man. Thanks for coming in. By the way, here's another bumper sticker for you. You know what the problem is at the Department of Homeland Security when they formed it? That's the government's job in the first place, isn't it?
It sure was.
Sorry, I just thought I'd say it out loud. Chuck Baldwin, Constitution Party candidate. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Rocky, very much.
Man.
Appreciate it.
All right. Good luck, man. Good luck. All right, this Radio Free Rocky D on 1250, the Big Talker, WTMA.